So, quick thing before I get started here. See, I said so again. I'm sorry. I've considered growing my hair out because I see a lot of these guys that have not super long, like ponytail length, but just nice and ruffly. I've said this before, but Chip Gaines is my spirit animal. If you're not sure who Chip Gaines is, Google him. He's a great guy. But he's got some really nice hair. The problem with me wanting to grow my hair out is that it's going away. It's not thick by any means. So I don't know how it would turn out to have my hair a little bit shaggier. When I was younger, junior high and early high school age, first couple of years of high school, my hair was very long and wavy and curly and flippy. But I do not have those luscious locks anymore. But that is not what I want to talk about this afternoon. What I want to talk about is my daughter. And like most parents probably do, I think that my daughter is a genius. I think that my child is above the rest. I recognize, though, that there are areas that she is not super strong in. Right now, her speech is not very high. Now, you have to recognize my daughter is not yet 2. Okay, she will be 2 in a little over a month. So we're still working on her learning words and saying them clearly, and we'll continue to expand on that. But her ability to hear and understand and follow directions is what really impresses me. And the things that she's able to do physically on her own without assistance really impresses me. One of those is not going to the bathroom. We have a lot of work on potty training to do, and we're hoping to get that done this summer, so after she turns 2, because we have a trip planned to China in November, and we don't want to cart a bunch of diapers with us. So the goal is this summer to just get that taken care of and done. But some things that she does really well. For example, her name is Ellie, so I will refer to her henceforth as Ellie. Ellie understands when I ask her to do something. The other day, we were in the kitchen, and I had just finished cleaning a pan from dinner, washing and drying it, and I said, "Ellie, come here." And she came to me, and I handed her the pan, and I said, "Put this away." Now, she took the pan, she walked over to the cabinet that it goes into, opened it, set it on the shelf, arranged it so that it wasn't touching the other pans, because she knows Daddy is particular, and then proceeded to close the door, and the pan was put away exactly the way that I expected it to. Next day, same deal, except I had used a saucepan. The first one was a skillet. Then I used a saucepan that I had boiled some noodles in. And upon cleaning and drying that, I asked her to put that away. And she was able to not only put it away, but to put the lid back on top of it as well. The lid that I had not used. I didn't use the lid. It was already in the cabinet. She moved the lid, put the pan away, and then put the lid back on. Less than 2 years old, folks. Other examples. Physically, after her bath, Ellie is able to go back to her room and wait patiently by her changing table for us to lotion and diaper her. After we put the diaper on and the pajamas, she knows that she is to pick out a pair of socks to keep her feetsies warm while she sleeps. And then, so she picks her own. She tries her darndest to put them on herself, but is unable to at this point. She can, however, put on her own shoes, and most of the time on the right feet. But after putting on pajamas and socks, she proceeds to the bathroom, where she climbs up on her stool, grabs her toothbrush, turns on the water, pre-rinses the toothbrush, waits for toothpaste, brushes her own teeth, rinses the toothbrush afterward, taps it to get the remaining water off, and places it back in the holder, all on her own, without any prompting or instruction. When there are dirty clothes lying on the floor, we say, Ellie, pick these up and take them to your hamper. And she does it. She knows where the hamper is. She is able to lift the lid, put the clothes inside, not leaving a sleeve or a pant leg hanging over. She puts them all inside so there's nothing hanging out and closes the lid tight. She's even to the point now where she is almost pushing the clothes down so that she can fit more in there. Garbage. She is able to hold on to a piece of garbage, and when we say throw it away, she will patiently go and wait for us to open the cabinet, because it's locked with a child lock, where the garbage can is, and she will place the trash inside. When we are going on the road, when we leave the house to get in the car, Ellie knows to sit back in her seat and wait to be buckled 3 clicks. There are 3 different clicks that happen with her seatbelt before she is ready, and then she knows that she can sit back and relax there. Now, a lot of this is learned through repetition, I get it, but I say all of this not to gloat on how incredibly smart and skilled my daughter is at the ripe young age of 2, barely 2, but to question then why my classroom full of 10 years on average, 9, 10, and 11-year-olds is unable to do the same thing. When I give 3 simple directions, put your name on your paper, take your test, and turn it in to the pocket when you're done, I get 19 out of 25 people asking me, what do I do with it now that I'm done? When I give a simple direction as in put your things away and line up at the door for lunch, I get 5 on average students who line up without putting their things away. Or the students that have put their things away have forgotten where the line is. Or when we enter the hallway and I say, turn your voices off because other students are working, they seem to not hear me. So why is it that my 2-year-old is so capable of all these things and my collection of 10-year-olds is so incapable? It is a conundrum that I have not yet solved, but you can bet your bottom dollar that I spend 9 months of my life every year trying to fix it. That's all I have to say. See you tomorrow.